Hi guys! I'm going to give it a second for people to jump on. I wanted to come live today. My name is Shalene. I'm one of your frontline advocates, and I wanted to come live today because I am starting, even though we haven't quite hit Thanksgiving, it actually is the perfect time to start prepping the gift or gift set bundle ideas that you would like to do for Christmas time now. One of the things that I do is I start making the items that I need to hand make now, so that as I bundle them together, these parts are already done. Now today, and we can, many of us that are really good or really like to do crafts can jump on here and share. But today I wanted to share a simple, easy one that anybody can do. You don't need craft skills per se. You can pretty much just do these super easily. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna make snowmans or snowmen or women out of the Treat Your Elf Bath Fizzies, okay? These right now are on last chance for $6, okay? So you get a 5-pack of these for $6, which makes the two of them together pretty affordable if you're adding them to any kind of gift set. So what we're gonna start out with is you can go on Amazon. I've gotten these on Amazon. They're like a see-through bag. I brought my measuring tape here because I had a whole bunch of these left over and I didn't know how big they were. So wide, they're about 3 inches wide. And length won't matter as much because you cut a lot of it off. They're 12 inches long, okay? They're see-through bags. They actually have a little tab up here, but you won't need that. See-through bags. Now, when you make these, you're gonna open your Bath Fizzies and you can take 2 or 3. I typically do 2 because I like them little short and stubby. And you're gonna put them into these bags. So I'm gonna try to do this fast so I don't take up a lot of time. But if for those of you that haven't done this, this is a super cute, easy thing for you to do, okay? Put this with a hand cream. So freaking cute. And then they can have 2 baths. So here's one with 2. Sorry, I have sunlight coming in. I forget that we have a different time change, and so now the sun's coming down and coming in my window. I am so sorry. Or you could do 3, okay? So I just have my 3 in here. Now, you have a few things that you can do if you want to spend a little bit more or if you want to go cheaper, okay? So I could do 2 or 3, okay? The other thing, if you go to Hobby Lobby, you can pick up these My Little Christmas hats. Aren't those freaking cute? And they actually have a hanger on them. So when you put these on your snowman, you actually can hang it like an ornament. So it could be more than just a gift added with a gift. It could be sold as just a snowman Bath Fizzy ornament, okay? So I'm gonna show you with 2, and I'm gonna show you as a girl and as a boy. So other things that make crafting easy, and if you can't tie a bow, highly suggest these. You can get them on Amazon. They're actually in different colors. I have a gray here and white here. They have them in red and pink, but they have a twist tie on them and they're a bow, okay? So depending on if you want a bow on its head or a hat on its head will determine if you take this out. If you just decide you want to do all hats, you can just buy twist ties, okay? So for this, for this one, let's take it out. I could still use this for something else. And I have the twist tie. And I'm going to twist tie the top of this, okay? So just going to take that twist tie around the top in circles. Get it all the ways around nice and tight. You're gonna see my tongue come out because when I do crafts, here, let's see if I can move out of the sun. When I do crafts, I might just get my tongue out. I don't know why. So there you have that. And then what you're gonna do is at the top, you're gonna cut this top section off. That's why I said it really doesn't matter how long it is. If you get them shorter than 12 inches, that's totally fine, okay? So here we go, we have just the base of our snowman. Now you can start one of two ways. You can find ribbon, so you can go to the cheap section and get ribbon. Only downfall with ribbon that's only printed on one side, that if you tie it instead of glue gun it to your snowman, sometimes the plain side will show. So I typically will take this around the center, like you could hot glue gun it, just like this, okay? Or if you wanted to try and tie it, you could tie it. I don't know if I cut it long enough to tie it. So if I tied it, see if I can get it to tie. If I tied it, then I could hot glue gun those down. So you will need a hot glue gun. Again, if you're not someone that crafts often, hot glue gun's always good for everything. I'm gonna have to turn you guys because that light is really blinding. Okay, so I'm gonna hot glue gun this bad boy on here. And this is gonna be kind of the scarf, okay? Super easy. Now we're gonna make this one a boy. So we want to have a hat, a snowman hat. If we had left the little ribbon on here, we could make it a girl and have a cute little ribbon on the top. So you can decide 2, 3, ribbon, if you don't have the hats, or do the hats. Now for the hat, what I'm gonna do is I want the little holly in front. So I'm gonna take my glue gun around the center here. Do a good thick coat here on the center, because if they hang it as an ornament, you want it to be really sturdy. Stick that in there and just press down on the hat. Okay, you could be totally done, okay? It could have no face. You could draw a face on. I do it kind of both ways, okay? Again, I'm not crafty and I don't draw well. So for eyeballs, you can go with the googly eyes. I have googly eyes here, and I have 2 sizes. I have a bigger size and I have a smaller size. It's really fun to do really big eyes on them and other small features, but you can decide what works best for you. I'm gonna go with the smaller eyeballs. So I'm gonna do 2 googly eyes. Darn, sun is ruining it, so you guys can't see what we're doing and see all my wrinkles. All right, so we're gonna take a googly eye. We're gonna do some hot glue on the googly eye, and we're gonna put it on the face of our snowman. Now you could probably do this before you put your hat on if you want. I like to make life a little more difficult and get the string everywhere. Let's do the other eyeball. I'll move it away from the light when we're finished so you guys can see the finished product. Okay, so I did smaller eyeballs on him. Okay, so next, for the nose and the mouth, I do pretty simple. I have an orange Sharpie, I have a black Sharpie, and this one actually is from Nicole Pearsall, from one of our uncons. She hands these out, and it says, "One thing is for sure, you are here, and because you are here, anything is possible." So this one's from Nicole, so it's coming into use, Nicole. And so what we're gonna do, let's get out of the light, is we're gonna make a nose on here. Now these noses aren't super hard. They don't come straight out. They're like a carrot, but to the side. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna draw kind of like a longer triangle. Oops, and I'm not a very good drawer here. Okay, so see my longer triangle out to the side, and then I'm going to fill that in, okay? You can speed this up here, right? Speed it up, lady. Okay, so then I colored his nose in over to the side. Super easy. And then I'm gonna take my Nicole Pearsall black Sharpie and I'm going to do a mouth. Now with the mouth, I usually do just little black dots. So I'm just gonna do some dots. And it doesn't have to be perfect. It's handmade, right? Handmade with love. Okay, so I'm gonna do some smiley dots, just like that. And then if you choose, you could do some buttons here, okay? Totally up to you and what you want to be crafty with, but you can see here I don't have the buttons. Here I put the buttons on them. And as you can see, once that dries, you can hang it. You could add it with a big fat yummy hand cream. Super, super fun, super easy to do, but these are things that right now is a great time to grab them while we have the Elf Yourself Bath Fizzies for $6. There is the Time Oats Bath Fizzies that are great. Those are $12. Just take into consideration if you're making these 2 fizzies or 3 and what price point you want to sell them at. So hopefully that is helpful. And if you haven't never made these, super fun, super easy. We've also done these little snowman on sleighs when the sleighs are made with candy canes, a chocolate bar, and then you put a chunk bar soap on it. We can always, if you guys are interested, let me know. I can grab the things for that and show you how to make that. It's a cute little gift. Perfect for like Elf on the Shelf when he comes to visit. He can come riding in on a sleigh with a snowman with a bar soap and some fizzies. Super cute. You have the sleigh. You put your snowman on the sleigh. Fun little gift to introduce Elf on the Shelf. So let me know if that's something you would be interested in learning how to do. We have other wonderful people. Get a recording up, share with us a recording of you doing a fun, easy craft. We'd love to start getting people and encouraging people to share what they're doing, share what they're good at, and help us help each other get ready for the holiday season. So if you have any questions, let me know. Happy to answer them. Hobby Lobby has most, if not all of these items. Your Dollar Tree, great place to look. And of course, jump on the site and grab your Bath Fizzies because $6 is a killer deal. And they turn out super cute. Hope that helps, guys. Have a good Wednesday.